An amazingly written character that just brings the whole show together is an absolute need for every TV show. Of course, everyone's opinions about them differ, but sometimes there's always that one shining star. For Tori Anderson, it's gotta be Jane Tennant. Come on, she's the baddest, and may we remind you, the first female lead in the franchise. Anderson explains why she thinks so, and in this video, we'll be telling you all about it. First off, let's talk about that PopCulture interview. One thing about the NCIS cast, whether it's the LA version, the flagship show, or the Hawaii one, the cast are besties. Okay, we don't know if they're that tight, but they're definitely really close, and their time on set is always super fun. When you gotta spend long hours working with each other, what's better than becoming good friends with your coworkers, right? That aside, Tori has a lot of respect for Vanessa Lachey. When you're playing the Jane Tennant, stepping into that baddie female lead role is a must. It's also something that the show has never done. Don't get us wrong, we love all the leading men, but it's high time the women get their dues too. Anderson, who plays Special FBI Agent Kate Whistler, sat down with PopCulture and gushed about her amazing co-star and leading girlie. You might have noticed that NCIS Hawai'i is much more devoted to creating that sense of ohana, or family. Tori just couldn't contain her admiration and said that Vanessa cultivates that feeling the best. Her own character, Kate, has also gone through some wild stuff throughout the course of the show. For real, her relationship arc with Lucy kept us all tight on our seats. There's always such intense do-or-die situations happening in a show like this. That's why Vanessa's role as the glue is really important. Tori literally couldn't stop herself from fangirling, and we totally get it. Working with an absolute queen on screen and off, the best experience. Coming up, Tori's praise for Vanessa. She went on to say that Lachey's warmth and kindness are a big part of the reason why she brings everyone together. Think about it, even though the cast had their differences with Mark Harmon in the series that started it all, they did miss him terribly when he left. Working without that energy a leader brings is definitely super difficult. That's why you have to live in the moment and appreciate what you've got right now. Don't know about you, but Anderson is taking her chances and making her love known, as she should. She even said that she bows down to her, which is the clearest sign that she just loves being around her. Imagine the two of them between takes, where Vanessa's bestowing some pearls of wisdom, while Tori just soaks it all in amazement. Not hard to picture since we've seen Jane Tennant do the exact same thing on screen. The thing is, this isn't an isolated experience. The creator, Jan Nash, has also spoken about how she's the perfect fit in an interview with Looper. He was also full of praise as he said that she balances out the leader side versus the mother side of Jane. No one expected the former Miss Teen USA beauty pageant winner to take on a gritty role like this, but hey, she did, and look where she is now, the top gal of her show. It's a little crazy to think about how she broke the mold as the first female lead, especially when you take into account that NCIS has been going on since 2003. Oh well, better late than never. Following up, Tori's thoughts on Tennant. You thought she was done? No sir, she had a whole list ready. The actress went on to talk about the relationships in the show and how they're all so wildly different from each other. Jane's situation is completely unlike Kate's, but they still find common ground in that human experience. If you ask us, this is how friend groups are born. People who seem different, but that's actually what binds them together. Anyway, she finds it exciting to see Agent Tennant grapple with her duties as the head and as a mom. It's a cool sidetrack from the way things are going with her own character and love interest, Special Agent Lucy Terra. Let's not forget, NCIS Hawai'i also includes the first same-sex relationship between Kate and Lucy. They really wanted this for the girls and the gays, and we can't be happier. This is also why she feels like there's a place for everyone on the show. Of course, she also owes that to how tightly knit Vanessa keeps the whole cast. We'd love to know what their hangouts look like after filming. And now, everything else in Tori's interview. Aside from paying the queen, Vanessa, her dues, Tori also waxed poetic about the origins of the show. What sets it apart is the location for sure, and she wants it to be known that it's not just willy-nilly. There's a real sense of respecting the culture and land that they're on, and following their values. So obviously, ohana's a big deal. It's not just about a beautiful location, according to her. It's about the people who live there. We couldn't agree more. Speaking of islands, the star also revealed that she recently filmed a Christmas movie on Vancouver Island. That's where she grew up. Tori wants to do more of them, but is pretty happy devoting 9 months of the year to the beautiful beaches of Hawaii. Yeah, there's a lot of work to do too, but if it's in Hawaii, take us there now. Tori's pretty happy and stable. She gets to work a job that stimulates her. She's excited for everything NCIS is bringing to the table. Plus, there's the ever-present goddess of love and ohana that is Vanessa Lachey. She's all set, and we're really looking forward to the flagship show's crossover with the Hawaiian gang. And now for some more NCIS news you might have missed out on. First, Vanessa Lachey's audition details revealed. Jan Nash, the creator of NCIS Hawai'i, recently sat down with Looper and talked about Lachey's role and how she came on to the show. No one expected her to, but she did. Jan and Vanessa both have had history in very different parts of showbiz. The former was supervising producer on Ellen when she just started out. The latter was a host on MTV's Total Request Live. The pair beat the odds, and together they're 2 seasons into their TV series. Looking back, Nash dished some deets about Lachey's audition. First off, she wasn't even available fully at the time of casting because she was tied to another project. Add that to a list of why she wasn't likely to get the part. The team saw a lot of talent before she went on, but they chose her because she just wowed them. Brought so much to the table, she was the table. Jan said that it was obvious that she'd done her reading the best, and so they picked her. A pretty solid start to a girl boss career. Up next, Mark Harmon's name is removed from season 20 credits. We know how this sounds, but we promise it's not all bad news. Now that it's September, which is premiere month, the 20th season is finally here and we can finally stop waiting. Upon first glance, fans were shocked to see that Mark Harmon's name was not included in the opening credits. Even after he left, the producers still put his title card in there at the beginning for all of season 19. That kinda led us to believe that hey, he'll come back and take a trip to the office before heading back home to Alaska. Well, that's still up in the air, but the writers have kept his storyline open for a reason. So we got all comfy seeing his name there every episode, knowing that there's a chance he'll come back. The network hasn't given an official explanation as to why they removed it now. Even though it's not there anymore, Stephen D. Binder is pretty hopeful about a Gibbs appearance sometime in the future. According to him, they're all thinking of ways they can bring the old man back without disrupting his own plot and ending. See, it's not all hopeless. Last but not least, Binder talks about an update on Abby Scudo. Oh, you can never forget Abby. Nope, yes, she left the show years ago, but Stephen D. Binder thinks it's high time that they start talking about her again. Polly Perrette won't make an appearance or anything because she's done with acting and is living a cute, cozy life. But that doesn't mean Abby can't be remembered as the show continues. In a Q&A with TV Line, the producer said that there's a lot of respect and importance given to Gibbs even after he left. Take the Leroy Jethro Gibbs College Scholarship Fund, for instance, or his role in steering Jane Tennant being hired. He's always around, even if not there physically. They revealed that they want to do the same with Abby. It's what she deserves, right? Steve did say that he regretted not doing this earlier, but he knows that she's still a huge part of the show and is always out there watching out for them. It's never too late, guys. Well, that's all for this video, folks. What are your thoughts on Vanessa Lachey on and off screen? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.